I think it was signed in law that you have to do the stank face when you hear the end of Wild Thoughts.
No one does the stank face anymore, though, Miguel.
I will. I'm sorry. Gen
I'm
Z
glad-
can't take that away from me.
Okay,
I'm
good.
sorry.
Don't let that happen.
Listen, when the stank face is implanted on you, you can never remove it. It is there forever.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you plucked all your eyebrows out in the 90s. It's just one of those decisions you live with. I don't know.
We are live on the Miguel and Holly and the Hits 961 Facebook page for Queen City Confessions.
And you can always tell us your secret anonymously by texting the word hits with your confession and sending it to 96893. That's how you get them in.
Here's the first confession. I just found proof that my significant other has been on these cheating sites for years.
Years?
I knew deep down something was off, but he continued to say it's all in my head, but I knew better. He's always 10 steps ahead of me, and I could never get actual proof of his indiscretions. When confronted, he snapped and told me that it wasn't him. I know the truth, and it really hurts me, but besides that, we also have children, so I'm just going to leave it be because it will be worse for the kids than anyone else.
What? Wait.
Here's
what?
One of those things that I feel like we need to say at least once a month, once a week, is that staying with someone for your kids is never the right answer.
It's really not. And I mean, there's starting to be discourse online now about it. Like, you should just suck it up as a parent. And like, I could see if you just get in like squabbles about who's doing the dishes nightly. Like, in that case, yes, you have children together. You need to figure out a way to make it work. But for something like this level of betrayal and dishonesty and disrespect, you're teaching your kids that that's okay. Like, you're teaching your son, like, it's okay to do that to women. You're teaching your daughter, it's okay for a man to do that to you.
Right.
And that's not because you not only lead by what you teach them, like, you know, actively, but passively. And you're teaching them a really, really unfortunate lesson here if you don't stand up for yourself.
And the kids are always watching, and you think that you're protecting them and that you're keeping it secret, but they can see that mommy's not being affectionate with daddy, but daddy's being affectionate with all the other moms. You know, those are things that they pick up on and that they may not be able to, you know, describe what it is, but it's a feeling that they can see and then they ingest.
Yes. And I read this somewhere, and I don't know how true it is, but I read that like one of the indicators of kids' long-term happiness as they become adults is directly proportional to their mother's happiness. So think on that.
I'm curious if you've been in that situation that maybe you were stuck, because I don't want you listening to feel like we're, you know, berating you. We just want to give you a little bit of tough love. But
and also some perspective.
Right. Absolutely. If you've been in that situation before where you thought, I can't leave because of my kids, but then something changed within you and you did leave, we would love to hear how that happened and what the thought process was. Text hits in your message to 96893. Let's get one last one in real quick. My ex is the worst person you will ever meet. Not only did he cheat on me with my best friend, but he left me in debt to start his food truck. I have a friend that has helped me to use AI to write bad reviews for his food truck. I won't be happy until he goes out of business.
Yikes.
Just karma. Be careful.
Yeah, because
be careful.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it.
I understand. Like, everyone gets it, right? Because lots of people have been cheated on because lots of people cheat. So you think this is the worst man on the whole entire planet, but in comparison, what are we using to compare it to? And it really sucks. Like, is there legally any options other than this that you could do? I mean, I don't know. I just feel bad because you can obviously tell that person is hurting a lot.
If you got a confession you want to get off your chest, text hits and that confession to 96893. All right, it's 7:31. It's Friday, which means we have a Hall of Fame blown off. And Holly, who are we checking in on?
Ben and Sheena. This happened in April of 2022.
Oh.
So we're going on like 2 years ago now.
Been a minute.
They actually had gotten separated on their date, and it was very wild. It was very fuzzy. And at the end of the night, things got a little unexplainable.
All right, let's do this Hall of Fame blown